Hello everybody, Fox here, and welcome back to another episode on the Truly Bedrock SMP server. And if you haven't heard, Village and Pillage is now in certification, so that means we should be getting the update fairly soon. I am hoping sometime next week, and with that being said, that means that Truly Bedrock Season 0 is coming to an end. So as my title says, this is the final episode of Season 0, and yeah, it's kind of exciting. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a bummer to leave this place, but at the same time, I am super excited to have a fresh start. So, Season 1, oh, camera right in my face. Season 1, we will be on a brand new seed, and it won't be islands as far as I know. I think because the goal was to get to the mainland, so I don't know how much I can say about Season 1, but I guess we will be on the mainland. I think that's okay for me to say. I mean, again, the goal of Season 0 was to leave the islands to get to the mainland, so I mean, that's kind of a given. And also, it's no surprise, but we were waiting for the Village and Pillage update to release, and to be honest, we didn't quite expect for Village and Pillage to take this long. We only thought Season 0 was going to be probably 6 to 8 weeks tops, and it is now almost 3 months later from the launch day. So that's another reason why I am super excited about getting a brand new start. And we did this at the beginning of the season, and I still think this is some of my best landscaping work that I've done. In this area, we also placed in this awesome waterfall here, and this was using the new 1.9 blocks because 1.9 did release in the middle of the season, so that means that we got all of our andesite stairs, our slabs, our stone stairs and slabs, and it really allowed us to make a bunch of texture within the waterfall. So like right here, I'm really pleased with the way this turned out, especially this little section right here. For some reason, I really like that part. I don't know why. I think it's just the way it's structured. But with the release of Village and Pillage, we will be getting some new blocks, and mainly the changes to the villagers. That's going to be the big thing. So I know the technical guys are going to have fun figuring out the iron farms and how all of that works. But we also get new blocks. We get the composter. We get the stone mill, or not quite sure of all the names. We get just the different things, and we also get the pillagers and the pillager outposts. So it just adds a whole different element to the game. So I think that's going to be fun to learn all those things on top of doing what we normally do with our building, playing with everyone else in all of our different projects. So this was very fun, and I'm kind of curious to see. We've been out of stock of everything for quite some time, and ooh, we actually do have some diamonds in here. 5, and 6. That's 11. We have 11 diamonds in here. So yeah, just some ideas for Season 1. I'm trying to think of a shop I could do, or different shops that I would like to do for Season 1. And again, waiting for the Village and Pillage to release, and us thinking it would come out a little bit sooner. So when it came to my projects, and another reason why I didn't do a whole bunch of redstone or any big projects like that, and it's because we only expected the season to last 6 to 8 weeks. So I kind of only planned for 6 to 8 weeks worth of material. So this whole factory that we've been working on within the last couple weeks, not to make it sound bad, but it's kind of like, oh no, Village and Pillage isn't coming out. I need something to work on, and this was a result of it. So kind of just working under that type of situation, and I think this came out pretty good. So this is still very small scale compared to what I want to do in Season 1, especially redstone-wise. So yeah, another reason why I'm super excited for Season 1 is because we are going to do a lot bigger projects, a lot of bigger things, and we are definitely going to have an official base, which I still don't know how that's going to look. I don't have any ideas for that, so I have to start taking this time in between the break here, the little break that we're going to have, to plan out what I want to do. Speaking of big redstone projects for Season 1 and farms, let's go ahead and check this area out, and pretty sure he made this bigger. And that is a crazy, almost stalled out, that is a crazy amount of obsidian. I definitely don't have the patience to do that, and I kind of don't have the patience to do these type of farms over here, but I may take a crack at it in Season 1 to see what I can come up with. And this thing is very cool. All these different farms. There goes an iron golem dropping down below. And again, with the new village and pillage mechanics, it's interesting to see what the technical players come up with in order to make iron farms, because I know that's been a big concern. And look at that. This thing is up in the clouds. We got clouds going through the farm here. Yeah, but this area is very cool. And like I said, I do want to take a crack at it myself in Season 1, because we will definitely have the time to plan something out. And yeah, we are going to be working with a much bigger area, like I said. So we won't be on islands anymore. We will kind of have our own area, I suppose, since we are on the mainland. We kind of take off. I don't know about being too far from each other, because it seemed to work out really well, having everyone being pretty close. And that was always fun, interacting with everyone, even if they were just hopping by the screen or anything like that. So there was always someone running around, or, you know, I always had Zloy landing and stripping my wood or something like that and then taking off. Just everyone being so close to each other was very fun. I really hope we do that in Season 1. Out of all the things I'm going to miss from Season 0, it's probably going to be my room, because, as I mentioned, I didn't have a base at all this season. The idea was to have my base on the island where we built the wool factory, but that never happened. So pretty much for the whole season, I've lived out of this room right here. Just me and my cat Bucky. So we've been living in this room the whole season. I have my tools up on the wall here. We have all the chests. And yeah, I'm definitely going to miss this rotating storage system. This was very handy, and I'm surprised it actually held all of my items. Whoops. Shot off a firework. It held all of my items for the majority of the season until the very end. Then I kind of started getting a little bit lazy and kind of just started throwing everything everywhere. That was from Silent, from the other episode. But yeah, everything was organized at some point, and this is definitely going to make a return in Season 1. And of course, Bucky will as well, assuming I can find a brown cat. Hopefully we can find a cat that looks like this. And for those of you watching my episode, make sure to let the other members know that in Season 1, if they come across the brown cat like this, to let me know so I can come tame it. Yeah, because I definitely need to have Bucky in Season 1. Now, while we're on the topic of redstone builds, this is the inside of the factory here. I'm sure most of you have seen it. But as far as redstone builds go, I did a poll about a couple episodes ago asking what you would like to see. And I know people voted for a little bit of everything, and that included more redstone projects. So what I want to ask is there anything specific that you would like to see in Season 1? So I do have some ideas of what I would like to build, and as we talk about it, I'm just going to go ahead and break this out, because I was watching my episode when I was editing, because I kind of have to. So what I think I could do is actually simplify this whole build. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to break this. I'm just curious to see. But while I'm doing this, as my cat hops out the window making a bunch of noise because he wants to go outside. No, you're not going outside, dude. So what I want to ask is, what type of redstone projects would you like to see? So we're going to kind of compare notes here. I have some ideas, again, of what I would like to do, but it'd be interesting to see if you guys have the same ideas that I do, and if not, what sort of ideas that you have, so I could implement them into Season 1. And again, for the sake of being repetitive, I know Season 1 is going to be a lot longer, so again, we can make bigger projects. We can have a lot more redstone projects, that's for sure. And I think that should actually do it. So let's go ahead and... do I even have an axe? Yeah, so again, I'm getting so sidetracked here. What type of redstone projects would you like to see? What other type of projects would you like to see in Season 1? And... we don't want to throw the diamond block out. What's trash? Trash. This seems to be a recurring issue. Having a full inventory and trying to figure out what to throw out. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and check this out. So if that's correct, I should be able to... so that's running. Do that. That shuts off. So that would be nighttime. It shuts down for the night. this also stops, and I'm not really too worried about that because I know that works. So that has stopped, and then... Okay, maybe second guess myself there. And then when it would be morning, that would happen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so last episode, if you recall, I was spending so much time trying to figure all this out. And you saw I had that T flip-flop there and everything. And all I needed to do in the end was just add a redstone lamp with an observer. And I'm sure that repeater didn't need to be there either, because that definitely doesn't go 15 blocks. So we could actually remove that. And yeah, it worked the way it should have. And at that point, by last episode, I was just so, not fed up, but I was just frustrated with all the redstone that I kind of overlooked the easiest thing. That all it really took, instead of that big old contraption that we had there, was just a simple observer right there. And with the sun setting, we are bringing a close to Season 0. How appropriate. And of course, we are on the boat, so we will be sailing off into Season 1. But before we close out today's episode and overall the season in general, I would like to, once again, to get your feedback down in the comment section. So as I mentioned a couple episodes ago, I did put a poll asking what you would like to see, and the majority vote was you would like to see a little bit of everything. But again, let me know what type of redstone projects you would like to see, and also what I can do to make this a better experience for you as the viewer. So should I do a little bit more of something, a little bit less of something? I do want to try to incorporate third-person lapses? There we go, time lapses. So hopefully I can work out some sort of camera account for Season 1. That would be really cool. I do want to implement that. But again, let me know your feedback down in the comment section below. And with that being said, everyone, this has been Rogue Fox. This is the end of Season 0, and I am out. I'll see you in Season 1.